In this first introduction to lighting, a couple terms we need to learn are throw distance and field diameter, and that's very close and essentially the same thing as field angle. What do we mean by that? The throw distance is the distance from our light to whatever it is we're lighting. A person, a set piece, a car. In this case, we'll say a person. The field diameter is how big around our light beam is once it hits our object at a certain distance. And here are four charts of four lights who look exactly the same, but the internal optics are different. This is called photometrics. And these lights have different throw distances. In other words, at one point, one light, if you put the two next to each other, as we'll see in our next video, even though they're at the same distance, their diameter of their lighting beam will be different sizes. Here's an example. Our first light up here is what's known as a wide. Okay, we're just going to give him a W. That means at a short throw, he has a nice big wide circle of light. But as you get further away, it may get bigger, but it also gets more dim. This guy here, we're going to call a medium. This guy here is a narrow. And this guy here is a very narrow. Now, what do we mean by that? These are general classifications, and we'll get to the details in later lessons. But here's a wide, and what do we mean by that? First, what's our throw distance? Here, it's 15 feet. At 15 feet, this light makes a circle of 13.7 feet, so a 14-foot circle at 15 feet. However, a medium at 15 feet will make a 9-foot circle. A narrow at 15 foot will make a 7-foot circle, 6.7, so roughly 7 feet. But take a look at our very narrow. Our very narrow at 25 feet only makes an 8-foot circle. So our wide will probably be very good at covering large areas from a distance, or it'll be better for closer shots if we don't have that much distance and we need a wide beam. Our mediums and our narrows, will do some calculations, and our very narrow is definitely when the lighting fixture is very far away and we need to create something a larger diameter, or we need to create a small circle at a close distance. Now that we've looked at the charts, here are two illustrations of the various sizes of beams. Remember, these lights were placed at the exact same distance from our wall. In the bottom right corner of each illustration, you can see a little mannequin there who's approximately 6 feet tall. And obviously this is our very narrow, this is our narrow, this is our medium, and this guy is our wide. So it's very important, as you can tell, to know the distance to determine the right size of a circle. But also notice how our top illustration has a very nice clean circle, but our bottom illustration has a softer edge. And these are the two basic styles of lighting. We have hard edged fixtures and we have soft edge fixtures. So we have hard edge fixtures like a spotlight, and we have softer edge fixtures that have a much different purpose. But both of them carry the same thing and carry one characteristic, that the distance that they throw needs to be assigned correctly to the type of lenses they have. And each of these lenses in a soft edge work differently than a hard edge. In our next lesson, we'll learn how to calculate the distance properly, and then we'll move on to the photometrics of how one light makes a hard edge and another light makes a soft edge.